Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome back to another hot day on the Finca. We've got absolutely clear blue skies. Great for solar, not so great for working outside. Last night I connected up that panel that we fitted yesterday, and yeah, it's working. It's given us not a massive increase, but every little bit helps. The second one we were going to put there, if you remember, we needed to sort out that hole. We've got Eddie the digger coming this afternoon. He's going to dig a big sort of shallow trench all the way down the drive. I think I explained the other day, but we get water collecting in big puddles further up the land. So if we dig a shallow trench down to make like a track with two, so we can drive the car up and just a dip in the middle, that'll then pull all that extra water down from up the land, which is probably thousands and thousands of litres. We're also going to move a bit of a bank that we've got and put that to divert the runoff water going through the stable as well. And while we're there, we're going to get him to move some earth in that big hole so we don't have to make the legs quite as long. All will be revealed later. What are you on?
Well, I'm going to pick some more olives. As we showed you yesterday, we bought a bucket now, so I'm on it.
Industrial production.
In the meantime, last night, after 7 hours, we sampled one of the olives, cut into it to see how they were doing, and they were ready. So we've rinsed them off, and they're now just in
We'll show you that
water.
in a bit.
We'll show you that.
What you need to look for when you cure them. The penetration of the lye, sodium hydroxide, caustic soda, if we want another word. It's just a strong alkaline, that's all.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so you're going to fill that bucket
so
up.
I'm going to fill the bucket up, hopefully.
Yeah, we've been rinsing.
Some sunscreen on.
We've been rinsing. Yes, it is. We've been rinsing these olives off, and the first lot of water came out was like dark brown. Yeah. And it's slowly getting lighter. Again, we'll show you that.
Yeah. We just keep going basically until the water runs clear, and it could be 2-3 days. But
who knows?
Every 3 hours, say, we rinse them off and put some fresh water in. So yeah.
And we've got another restoration project.
Oh yes.
A bit different this time. A friend of mine's got a 1998 Harley Davidson that he's had from brand new. So yeah, and it's had a bit of a rough life. It was in the floods, half buried in water.
2019.
In 2019, yeah. I don't think it's run since, but he's asked me if I'll restore it for him. Of course, I said yes. We need to get a bit more of this done first, and maybe we'll dedicate a day or so a week to it, and we'll go and have a look at that in a moment as well. So yeah, anything else? Probably,
but can't think of anything at the moment.
Yeah, might try and, while Eddie's here, might try and get the wire in for the fence for the
stable.
The stable room for the enclosure as well.
That'd be good.
But yeah, we've lost a bit of time already this morning because we didn't know the Harley was coming.
Turning up.
So without further ado,
let's crack on. 7 hours later, our olives, we thought we'd check them. I know it said 6 hours, but they are very big, and we did get preoccupied with feeding animals and watering the garden. So this is one that we've just taken out of the solution and cut in half, and it's already soft and squidgy, and it's supposed to be 75%. For the lye to have penetrated through the olive, so I reckon that's not far off. This, for example, is one that we haven't yet treated. That is not for squeezing, it is rock hard. So yeah, I think they're ready. So all we need to do now is rinse them off and keep rinsing them every 3 hours or every so often for 2 to 3 days until the water runs clear. We'll keep you posted.
Okay, so we've changed it once already this morning. This is the 4th time now, but I don't know if you can see the colour of it. It is getting lighter, but it's still very brown. But we just keep going until it runs clear. Fill it up again. stick it back on the shelf, and there we go, and leave him again. We'll keep you updated. Beautiful, look at the size of them, lovely. So if you can see up there where the two shadows are for the trees further up, we get more or less, we get big puddles collecting up there. So we're going to dig a faint channel all the way down to go into the deposit here, which will allow that water then to drain straight down. Must hold thousands of litres. And this hump behind me, we're going to take 2 or 3 metres of that out and bank it up against the edge of the stable there, because the water torrents down that ramp there again. So that'll then divert that past the stable and into the deposit, more of it into the deposit. And then if you can make that out over there, the big hole where all the trees are next to the solar panels, we're going to move a lot of that stuff up, build the ground up so we can get our legs in for the solar panels. We're still working on that, but when we've got a digger here, it'll be a lot quicker and a lot easier. And this is the Harley in question. It's a 1997, 98 perhaps. Guys had it since brand new. It's a bit of a state. When we were flooded at the other place, it was on our storage, and the water was pretty much this deep, and it was underwater like that for weeks and weeks. Bit of a job on, but it is a Harley. They are super strong and super reliable. So we're gonna, in time in the future, get this sorted out for him as well. I think I've actually made a bit of a boo-boo when I cut these, because these are way too high. I don't know how that happened. So I'm just going to drop them down so they're on the same level as the post. The ground does slope up quite steeper here, so we might have to cut the bottom of the fence away. I've already put a 5mm through. I'm just going to shove the 8.5 through now. Much easier doing them on the press drill. There we go. Right, I'll do the other 3. I'm just moving the top 2 down a little bit, and simply undo them. And drop everything. Right, where's my nut gone now? Right, I'll go and get another nut. Right, okay, that's these 2 moved. Just the 2 on the other side, and then we can look at getting the wire in. So all we do, he says, I've cut my wire, measured it and cut it. I've attached it to the top there, and now thread it through this post. Like so. Put it through our tensioner. Easier said than done. That's it. We literally just with a spanner, we just wind it up. He says other way. They only go one way. I'm not an expert at this fencing. There we go, and we just tighten them up there until it's pretty tight. You can always adjust them in the future, should you so wish. Right, so that's 1 in, 2 more on this side, and then the 3 on the other side. I'll crack on with them. Right, so all the wiring's in. Much better now, it's nice and straight all the way along. Same on that side, looks good, another good job well done. Hopefully we've got enough, what's that stuff called? Chain link to go all the way around. I'm really hoping so, because I don't want to have to buy another 50 metres just to cover a missing metre. So we'll weigh that up and have a look.
So here we are, olive picking. Dressed for the occasion, top up the tan as well. I'm going for the biggest ones, but I might have to get some of the smaller ones as well, because I took 3 big jars the other day. This is what we were talking about, if you can see that, where the insects burrow into the olive and then they come out the top there up through the stem, weakens the stem, and they fall on the floor. So any that's got any marks like that, I'm not going to bother. It's a shame, but we're looking for perfect specimens only. I shall get on with it.
So here we go, we're off. No idea how hard it's going to be, how long it's going to take. It's always pot luck. We'll come back to you in a bit, see how we're doing. So we've got a trench all the way down from the first puddle. We just need to do this bottom bit a bit deeper. Pretty hard down here as well though, unfortunately. But hey ho. I didn't need the chainsaw, it's just absolutely ripped it out. We're going to take this bank away here and build a bank down there so the water running down there will miss the stable, and then what's left over we'll stick it in the hole to build up our land to mount our solar panel on. Okay, so we've got a big long trench here that should clear our areas where the water collects. We've put a mound up around the shelter, so where the water runs down the slope there, it's going to come around that corner and into this bit, missing the stable. And the hole where we're going to mount the solar panel, we've kind of tried to build it up a little bit. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Might just have to put a big concrete pad or something in there. We don't know, we'll have a look at that probably tomorrow now. But yeah, we've done great there, pretty happy with that. We'll wait till it rains heavily and see how it works. Okay folks, yeah, not a bad day. That should make an enormous difference to the amount of water we collect. The puddles that collected up the land must have held thousands and thousands of litres. They should now empty into our deposit, which will save us money and bring us more water, which is always a good thing. We've diverted around the stable, so if it does rain heavily, they won't be getting washed out.
Yeah.
Donkeys don't like wet feet apparently.
No, poor babies, no.
I didn't get as much done on the fence of the enclosure as I wanted to, but we had to get Eddie in because he's off back to the UK on Sunday, so we're just in the nick of time managed to get him anyway. It's all got to be done, but we're making progress still.
Yeah.
We're making progress.
These are our olives after several rinses today.
4 I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's looking a lot clearer now, a lot cleaner. So probably one more rinse.
Yeah, I think we'll change it tonight.
And then tomorrow
and then
we'll look at making some brine.
Stick them in brine, we'll show you how to make
Show
brine.
you how to do that.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. I picked the rest of the olives off that tree. I don't know whether you can see that. You see that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Couldn't even get a full bucket. It's incredible. Just since yesterday, day before, wasn't it? How much they've been eaten. So tomorrow we're going to make some brine. And our plan is, rather than like last time when we did them, we put the garlic and the herbs and everything together in the brine and left them to soak until we were ready to eat them. We've decided we're just going to put them in the brine. We've got a different recipe for the brine which should keep them longer.
Up to a year apparently.
Up to a year.
Keep if your brines
And then
Correct.
our idea is that as we're ready for them, we'll put them into individual jars with some garlic and herbs, with a little bit of olive oil, no liquid, because they went very, very soft last time. A bit like we've done with our black olives. We've just brushed the salt off because they've just been sat in salt, no liquid. Put in some oil and they've kept beautifully.
Perfect, yeah.
Perfect.
Lovely.
So that's the plan. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, so another good day. That's us. We're ready for a beer. If you'd like to buy us a beer, there's a link in the description where we'd be gratefully received. It's been so hot today. 30, 31, 32 degrees
It was a lot
again.
hotter than forecast today.
Being out in the full-on sun is still hard work.
Yeah.
So yes, beers are always welcome.
Yes.
So yeah, we hope you've enjoyed the video.
Thanks for watching, guys, as always.
Thanks to all the subscribers. Thanks to all the people that supported us. Thanks to the people that bought us a beer. We'll be back tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll be back tomorrow.